The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it.
And his first pass is incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Wilson.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
They snap it at one. Now Wilson, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
At the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
Now Wilson going to change things up here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
Here's Wilson to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They get this out left. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Kamara will score. Touchdown Raiders.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Faking the handoff. Howell.
Looking left side and he's got him in. That's Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And look at this Raiders defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the looking up into the roof and he muffs it. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now Wilson wants a different look.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This to McLaurin out on the left side. That one a first down pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Kamara up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Raiders at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Touchdown on the year, and the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Here's Hal to throw on second down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Wilson changing the play.
They'll run on 1st down. Goddard, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry for Kamara.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll get it inside the 20.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And the Raiders have got him. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Throwing here, Howell.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Drake London.
71 yards.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Howell throwing for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Wilson going to change things up here.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
There he goes, left side.
Alvin Kamara.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Alvin Kamara.
71 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Hey, smash Rocco.
And Howe will throw it. Got his man. It's London. Now inside the 25.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
Let's go now.
At the 9-yard line.
Go, Rick. Go. Let's go.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp at all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Robinson again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Howell out of the shotgun.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tommy Trimble.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Dolphins 13. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Wilson's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He gets it to Humphreys. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Here's Howell.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Howell.
Throws right side, and that's complete.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
It's Howell with another throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2nd down. Howell now. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Howell changing the play here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Howell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Bijan Robinson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Dolphins 20. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
4th down, here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
This has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. The busy night continues for Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.